go live today here in the morning to talk to you about LinkedIn. I was supposed to do that yesterday, but I was so tired when I got home from the fair that I'm also, by the way, at today. So I was like, let me do this now. So I'm sure to get it done and to give you guys the information. So I want to tell you about the three most important things, or three of the most important things, at least for your LinkedIn profile. And here I'm talking about the profile on its own. I'm not talking about how to interact on LinkedIn and stuff like that. We can talk about that in another video. But let's start with the photos. So actually these are two things because you have two photos that you need to be aware of. One is your profile. And that is, of course, important because that's what people see when they search for you, when you comment on things, when you post things, stuff like that. They see your profile photo. So that is important, that you have a really good professionally looking photo. It does not have to be taken by a professional, but it has to look professional. And it is not, ooh, I'm at a fair, let me take a photo, I look good, let me use that. It's like having something, and not quite true, because you could actually take a very professional looking photo when you're at a conference, but it's more like you want it to be done for you want it to look like it's created for the actual occasion, like it needs to look professional, right? So that is the first photo. The second photo is going to be your profile banner photo. That was what I was looking for. Your banner photo is I'm going to say the most expensive real estate you have on your profile. What I mean by that is that the first thing people see when they then go into your profile is your banner photo. And so many people do not use that effectively. One thing is that some people don't change it at all and just have the very general LinkedIn thing, the photo on there. It looks horrible. And the next stage of photos is to just change it to something that's like, hey, here's a photo of a landscape or whatever it is. And the last thing is to actually make it super valuable and talking about what it is that you do for work, what it is you want to be worked with, something that shows a bit about who you are and what kind of jobs you're looking for. Ooh, see, I'm in the background as well. Way. No, but so the banner photo on your LinkedIn profile is super, super important. So that was the photo. So your profile photo and your banner photo. Then the next thing that's important is your headline. The headline is, you need to think about this as, that's what people also see. So whenever you comment on something, whenever people are searching for you, they see your headline, right? That's what comes up. So in that headline, you want to again think about forward instead of thinking about, ooh, I did this and this in the back, or looking for new opportunities. You can add the hashtag thing to your photo instead of saying that in your headline, because that's just a waste of space. But think about your headline as something that you do or you write with the focus of search. So there's two perspectives here, basically. It needs to be focused on search. So think about, what do other people in your industry, what kind of words do they use? Because that's most likely also what people will be searching for when they're searching for people on LinkedIn. So use those kind of words and then think forward. So it's not, or it's a mix between what you've done before and what you want to do going forward. And what you've done before in terms of like, we want to show that you have the capacity and the competences, right? And the skills. But that's also kind of more something that you do throughout your profile. Whereas your headline, make it future focused. So focus on what you want to do going forward. So focus on, I want to do project management, or I want to work with, I don't know, SEO or whatever it is. So these are the kind of words you want to put in your headline. To be honest, I don't remember my own headline, but you can go and look. I am self-employed, so I think at the moment still I might have a sentence more than just words, or it says career consultant or something like that. I don't remember right now. But get inspired by other people as well. But just remember to keep it forward focusing, because especially if you're kind of trying to change lanes, you don't want to have it displaying what you did before if that's not what you want to work with going forward, right? So that's the second thing. And then the third thing is to remember to have a good about you section. So something that tells more about who you are. Again, focus on what is it that you want to do going forward. What is the jobs you are looking for? How can you speak about your focus into what you want to be doing? How can you create value for the kind of companies? And a small tip here, when you are applying for a specific type of job, or maybe you have a specific type of companies that you think are really interesting, then go to their websites, kind of look at what words do they use, what are the phrases, keywords, stuff like that, so that we have an idea of how to talk or speak the language that the target audience, which is these companies, are using. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about this, then write in the chat or in the comments if you're watching the replay. And also, yeah, this is day, whatever, what date do we have today? 20, I think, of me going live on YouTube, talking about anything career related. Usually I would tell you what the theme of tomorrow is, but I don't have my list here, so I can't. But I'll be live again tomorrow at some point. If you're in Copenhagen, come visit International Citizens Days. There's going to be a lot going on. I'm just seeing that, like, the guy who's setting up next to me is bringing it because he has like a huge keyboard. So I'm going to be very interested to see what he is from and if I'm going to have an audio track running all day. But yeah, there's so many interesting people here, and it's going to focus on culture and stuff like that today. I think like a lot of different not companies but associations was the word I was looking for, are gonna attend today as well. So come join us and come say hi, and then have an amazing day. Bye.